Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can design iOS or macOS app icons using icon composer for Godot Game Engine. So let's get started. The steps are really simple, but the most important caveat is you need to install Xcode 26, and at the time of recording this video I am using Godot 4.5, which is the latest at the time of me recording this video. So here you can see I have already installed Xcode 26. So first I'll just create one Godot project, so nothing much. So I'll just name it as my Godot game whatever. I'll just save it to my downloads. I'll just select current folder and I'll just click on create. So let's just wait for it. Okay, and I'll just take one 2D scene, and here I'll just take one label as well just to prove it to you. Okay, and I'll just make it extremely big and I'll just name it as Godot, and let me just increase the theme override font size maybe around 60, maybe 100. Okay, and I'll just make it center. So hopefully you got the point. So I'll just save it, and what I'll do is I'll just run this as well so that my current starting scene is selected. Otherwise things gets messy if you directly export. Then all you need to do is just go to project, click on export, click on add, click on iOS, and here you can just click on show project settings, and here you just click on this particular thing. Changes applied to the will be applied to the editor after restarting. Okay, we'll restart the editor. I'll just save this and I'll quickly restart it. So I'll just close this. Okay, and I'll just open Godot Game Engine again, and I'll just open my project. Okay, then I'll just go to project, export. I'll select my project. So first you need to need your App Store team ID. I'll come back to that in a bit. And first here you need to give your bundle identifier. So I can give it com dot my company name dot my app name or game name. So I have given something random. Now how to get the App Store team ID? You need to come to this particular documentation over here and just click on I think account, and it will guide you to how to get your App Store team ID. You can just search it on Google as well. Previously there used to be a separate page, but I'm not able to find it, sorry about that. Like there used to be a certain doc, so the URL was this, but now if I just enter it, it is redirecting me to this help/account. But yeah, hopefully you just Google it how to get your App Store team ID. So I've already entered my App Store team ID. Then you should click on this export project. If you want to uncheck this, you can uncheck it as well. So what I'll do is I'll just come over here inside downloads, and here I'll just create a separate folder. You don't need to do this. The reason I'm doing it because I want to create my iOS export separate from my Godot Game Engine, because there are a lot of files. Now once the export let the export take its time. In the meantime, what you need to do, you need to create an app icon either using Figma or whatever you feel is right for your use case. Like maybe you might be using Sketch or Photoshop. So here I have created one simple icon using Figma. Okay, and what I have done is that I have given it some name. So don't export the whole icon as it is. So suppose if you have different layers, it is better to export layer by layer. Then you can make the changes using icon composer. So here you can see I have the cloud is on layer 1. I have named it as layer 1, and the sun is on layer 0. That's all I have done. Okay, and if you see this annoying thing, just cancel it after some time. Because we won't be running it on simulator, we have to run it on real device, because running the Godot export iOS export from in a simulator causes another headaches. It doesn't really work. So just select your sun. Okay, and here what you need to do is just click on this plus button on export, change this to SVG. SVG is best. Just click on export, so this will export it for you. Then just select your cloud as well or whatever you have, and just click on this plus button again, select SVG, and just click on export again. So once this has been exported, just open Xcode, and you just have to click on at the top Xcode, and just click on open developer tools, and here you need to click on icon composer. So let's just wait for icon composer. So yeah, here then you just click on new document. Let's just wait, and here you just need to drag and drop your SVGs. So here are my SVGs, right? So I'll just drag and drop. So here is my SVG. So here you can see now they are not in proper position. So what you can do, if you want, you can create them in separate groups as well. So I'll just create a separate group for our cloud. So here you can see if now this is following the Z stack, whatever is at the top will appear at the top. So the cloud is at the top for me, that's why it is at the top, and the sun is at the behind the cloud. So now if I want to move the position of the sun, I'll just click the sun and I can just move it like this. So this looks okay to me. Now this is the iOS and macOS icon. So as you can see, they have selected it over here. This is for the default light mode. If you want how to see how it looks on dark mode, you can just select this dark mode option from the bottom. Now suppose I want pink clouds in dark mode, right? So I can just select my cloud over here. I can go to fill, I can go to solid. You can play around with other properties as well. I'm not touching that, and I'll make it something slightly pinkish. Okay, so yeah, you can do stuff like this as well. And if you want to see the dark tinted mode, here you can see this one as well. Now here, if you want to play around with the glow around the corners, you can play with this as well. And if you want a background image, you can just click on this, select a background image, or add your own background image if you feel like. So I'll just selected the existing one. So yeah, I think that should be it. Then you just have to export. So just go to file, click on save, and you can give it some name. So I'll just give it as Godot icon. You can give it whatever name you feel like. Typically you should name it as app icon, but I have purposefully naming it as Godot icon because I know a lot of people will make this mistakes of naming it something different. Once you name it something different, you have to update it inside Xcode as well. That's why I'm naming it differently. So I will just save it inside documents. Then so here if you come to Godot, my export was successful. So my export was inside the iOS folder, right? So I can just open this Xcode proj file over here. So let's just double click on this Xcode proj file, it will open it for you in Xcode. Then just go to documents where your icon is saved, and you just have to drag and drop it inside your project. Make sure this target checkbox is checked and just click on finish. Now over here you can see if you want to again open it with icon composer, you have this button as well. So now as you can see, the name of my file is Godot icon. So what I need to do is I need to click on over here at the top, click on general, scroll down, and here you need to name it Godot icon as well. So that's why I named it differently. Typically if you name it app icon, you don't have to do changes, right? Because by default the name is app icon. And make sure you press enter and click somewhere else. Now I'll just run my application and show you guys the output. So here is the output, and as you can see the last icon, so this is my Godot game. Now there is a small issue which I'm facing. Like I'm not sure if the issue is from my side. I don't think the issue is from my side. As you can see, we are able to see the app icon which we have set, but the problem is when I switch to dark mode, the app icon remains the same. I don't know why. So I'm already in dark mode. If I go to light mode, the light mode app icon is right, but if I switch to dark mode, it is still the same. I don't know, because I have done the same thing for React Native, Expo, native iOS, Flutter as well, which are different cross-platform technologies, but for them I have ran it on simulator. Unfortunately I can't run this Godot export on simulator. It throws a lot of error for me. I'm not smart enough to handle all those errors, but I don't know. I also have upgraded to iOS 26 on my iPad. I'm not sure if this is a initial bug in the iOS 26 release, and maybe they might fix it in future, or maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I don't think so. Anyways, if you know about this, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.